Hi everyone, happy Saturday. I wanted to make a video giving you a tour of my room since I've been here for almost a year in March. I said that when I had at least one room done, I would show you my decorations. I don't know if I did a room tour of my last apartment, but I'm gonna try it with this one. And it's going to be kind of hard because, this is a laptop, so just have to work with me. I'll show you all of the different things and express what their meaning to me is. So, let us get started. And you might see me in the corner so I can see. So, over here is my bed. This is my son. I wanted to make something right here of the moon and the stars and the clouds and just have all of the planets in my room. But for right now, I have the sun. This sun is made out of recycled paper and clips of my art that I felt went well with the colors. It took about a day to make, but I wanted to make it very, very huge. And I made the sun because, I'm a Leo, so fire sign. Then right here are my pillows. I've had them for a little while. This one is probably my favorite, though this is my happy place. This painting right here is called I Can See Clearly Now, and I made it after reading Wayne Dyer's autobiography. And right here, the Sadinger symbol is Sunsum, which means the soul, and there's a little boy holding it. The background of the sky is inspired by stained glass windows. So I made this one in like 2016, 2017, that painting. Over here, I have one vision board that I made a couple of years ago. This is for marriage and love and romance and all of that. I don't really make vision boards anymore. I never really liked vision boards, but I did a vision boarding video for Facebook so that if people were interested, they could, like it. This right here currently is where I keep my undergarments and all of my skirts and all of that. I really want a dresser. I'd rather have a dresser right there. This right here is supposed to be a sliding door, but it's broken because it's not like a fantastic apartment. I feel this is a transitional apartment until I get my house. This is probably my last apartment till I get a house of my own. But on this wall, I plan on putting a rainbow, the moon. I'll either put the rainbow or the moon and the stars. And I want the stars to go all along the ceiling. Then on the front door, I have this little, well, not the front door. I have this little hanger so it smells like something. And I put 314 because that's St. Louis area code. Right here, I have this sign that I've always looked at. It's called Believe. You can and you will. I've had this since my very first apartment. I took it when I was manifesting my apartment, and I take the word believe with me everywhere. Right here is something I got at the dollar store. It's a bumblebee, and I like it because it reminds me of summer. This is an African American calendar for the year. Right here is my collection of, actually, let me sit on the bed and show you. Oh, shoot. Right here is my collection of hair barrettes. The first hair barrette I got was this one. I got it for my 23rd birthday, and I had never seen the hair slide before. So I looked on the box, and it said Plow Sharing Crafts, and that's where I would get them from in town. But on the box it said uniqueboutique.us, so whenever I want a beaded hair barrette, I go to Unique Boutique, I think it's .us, and I get their beaded hair slides because they're made out of the country and the artisans get paid. It's usually 30 something, maybe $32, but I get them maybe a few times a year. This one is a rainbow one. This one is black and white. This one is green. I like wearing them on the side of my hair. This one I did not get from them. This is actually like a Native American one. Little slide. A turtle. This is the only one with like a back, like a clip on the back. Another one. And the last one. I also had one that was really beautiful. It was a butterfly. I had it in college, and I don't know what happened to it. Like, I still miss that butterfly. So I'll probably go on Facebook and find a picture of it so I can show it to you. Hold on a second. This right here is where I keep all my jewelry not my jewelry. This is where I keep like my skincare stuff. And I want to get a new little shelf because this is just not working for me. But until now, I have this one. So all my stuff I use on my skin is in this one basket. Get it mostly from work. Then I have this little dresser or this little box that has like different drawers for bracelets and rings. They're not fancy. They're actually kind of falling apart, but I still wear them. At the top, there's supposed to be a music box, but it doesn't work. Got all of my bracelets. I got a little fairy. This right here is a painting I made several years ago called Yod Lamed Yod, which means return to the embryonic state. And it's from the Kabbalah, from the 72 Names of God. This painting right here, I actually sold to my friend in Hawaii, and I'm just keeping it until he, gets it. But I actually made this painting before I went to Hawaii. Like, I didn't know I was going to be going there. And I made it of a little girl for the original Hawaiians because, they were like black, and Pele. This I made basically at this paint party, and I didn't really care for the design. That's why I never put it for sale. I just would never sell this ever. And I put like affirmations in her afro. Right here is a little wooden thing. I like having some type of patterns going on. This is my little wooden thing, which has plants. Most of my figurines represent some type of aspect of me, whether it's a child or whether it's like a princess. And this one is my family, my father's side. This is my father's urn, and I think it looks like my grandmother, which is my father's mother. This was my grandmother, and that was me and my dad, and that's a painting of a legua. These were my Italian ancestors. They came from Italy and came to Missouri. I don't know why, and one of them married a black man. This was my father, my two aunts, and my grandmother when my father and them were little. But yeah, everybody keeps thinking my dad was like biracial, but he was not biracial. He was not. They're like, oh, he's Latino. No, he is not Latino. Both of his parents are black. Well, his mother was biracial. She was black and Italian, or black and white Italian. These right here are some of my books. This is my health book section, except most of my books are scattered everywhere. Like a chunk of them are in storage, and a chunk of them are in Hawaii, like a large portion of them. This is laundry. You don't need to see that one. Oh, it's me. This is a mirror. Why do I have mirrors everywhere? To bring more light, and to also see me from different angles, but mostly to bring more light. So there we are together. This is a larger picture of me and my dad. This is a picture one of my friends took of me in a abandoned building. This is a box because I think it goes well with the little symmetry of the the layout. These are all the little fairies and gnomes. They have their own section. This is a ballerina that can move. And more jewelry. Little box. A picture of me when I was like 22. I was either 21 or 22. But now I am not going to be 33. Oh my goodness. Jesus age. I have this little section is basically like self-help books. I'm actually going to have to get more bookcases as I gather up my books from all over the world so that they'll have a place to stay. Because once I get all my stuff together, once I get all of my books in one place, I feel I'll be able to move faster because I can just take it all at once and have everything. So this is part of my children's book collection. This is another part of my children's book collection. I actually have tons and tons of children's books, but most of them are in Hawaii. These are some plants that I have. Oh, I have some plants over here too. This is a plant. I have some princess ones. I found this in a little free plant box. These are my other plants. What is going on? Hold on. I'm looking because the maintenance man is supposed to fix my water, but whatever. So, this is a little coin box which has no pennies in there, and it's a piggy bank or a fishy bank. Holy basil, philodendrons, and pothos. This currently is my occult collection. Currently, I actually have a bigger occult collection. This is a mirror, one of my magic mirrors. This is a Kuan Yin snow globe. I love Kuan Yin. And a chunk of my crystals. This was my father's cane. Let's see. I've got a little pothos, I think. Right here is my window. I have a bunch of fabric there because anyway, as I said, it's not like my favorite place that I've lived. My actual favorite place that I've ever lived, I've only had two places that I really liked. My first apartment and my third apartment. But especially my third apartment because it had French doors and all of that. But this one, I mean, it gets hot in the summer, like super hot. It gets cold in the winter. And they put my air conditioner, they like nailed it or something, but there's a hole on the side, so there's freezing air coming through like every night. And right now, as I said, I'm waiting for the maintenance man because my hot water has been off for like 5 days. So I've been bathing in very freezing cold water in the kitchen sink, trying to boil water, but whatever. This one is just like all different pictures. This is my desk where I sit and I talk to you about things. I got a little Pomodoro tomato timer because sometimes I just, sometimes I just don't, I lose track of time. These are some black ballerinas and a note card that says you're beautiful with a mask. I thought that went well with that. This is where I hang my earrings. Not all of them are there, but they're basically scattered. This right here on the floor is where I just keep excess papers. These are where I keep my binders. This one is where I keep books that I'm reading for like devotionals and stuff. Right here, down here, is my space heater that my friend Terrence gave me because, as you know, my friend Terrence let me live with him for several, like 3 months. And when I moved here, it was so cold. They hadn't turned on my heat. It was freezing, freezing cold. I had only an air mattress. So I was suffering. And he gave me that to keep me warm. Over here, I'm going to have to grab my chair. I'm actually going to paint this chair. I'm going to paint it somehow. So this is my little magical section, and we'll start from the bottom. These, I keep my herbs in this box. I keep my parchment and stuff in here, my ancestor money. These are all of my little spell oils. This is usually where I'll keep my malas, but I hang them on a hook now because I was tired of, getting them out of this box every day. So I just hang them on a hook whenever I want to chant. These are a fraction of the oracle and tarot cards that I have, literally. Like, I have so much more, but they're all in Hawaii. I have probably maybe 20 or 30 decks. This is my kalimba. I got it off Amazon. I'm learning how to play it. If you don't know what a kalimba sounds like, this is like, wait. Kalimba. This is a little box where I keep my pendulum. I have this lavender. Oh, it smells so good. This lavender bundle. I don't even want to burn it. It smells so good. Dragon's blood sage. What else? My kalimba stuff. This is my Rider-Waite Tarot. Obviously, I've used this a gazillion times. My other decks, I miss them so much. I have to get them from Hawaii. Up here are some incense that I got. I keep my excess incenses and my candles in here whenever I need them. I'm still decorating my room as I go along, but half of me is like, I don't want to decorate too much because I just don't see myself here next March. So these are some of my mortars and pestles. This is a wooden one. This one is what's it made out of? It's a green marble one. Green marble. This is one that my friend gave me, the Hand of Fatima gave me a box. So I put it right there because I felt it went along with moving the eye. Most of the stuff in my room, the way I place things is like how I want the eye to move. I want it to be like a wave. This is a sticker that my friend made, Oritala. I've known her since she was a child. This one is me in the year, I want to say 2016, 2017. It was probably 2017 because I was just feeling really terrible that year. Yeah. And I thought I looked pretty that day, so I took a picture. This is my little statue of a mommy and baby. I obviously have plants surrounding them. I try to take care of my plants. And I have more crystals. These are the white crystals. These are the black crystals. This is one of the symbols of Solomon, from one of his symbols. This is my cup. People are like, no, don't show your altar and stuff. But I don't really do altar work, so I think it's okay. I don't do altar work at all. So it's really, this section is actually for like decoration and paying homage, but no form of altar work. So this hair, little, I guess they call this plant Wandering Jew, but I'm not positive that's the name. I have them in recycled bottles because when I get glass, I like to recycle it. Over here is a stack of affirmations I can look at. Oh, shoot. Hold up. These are little fairies. This is a black woman playing the drum, an angel. Over here, I'm trying to like color coordinate things. This is Yemeya, and behind her is actually a fan that folds. These were some waist beads, so I cut them and put them around her. I have some shells from Hawaii. I have some crystals. Anything related to the ocean. This is Ganesha and Lakshmi and just different things. I left him some ginger chews and some plants. And then up here, I have more little vases. This one I painted myself. This one is Yemeya. It was a gift from the guy like out of town, so he gave it to me because I saw her and I was like, oh my god, I have to save for that statue. And he's like, let me get it for you, Kiara. I was like, oh, thank you. So I put like an older version of her above for like the crone, and then the younger one at the bottom for the maiden, because they're both important, and we're all important in all of our phases. And I have the Black Nationalist flag up there, but I actually want to make a painting, a really nice painting to go up here that maybe suits the theme of this. My goal for this little section, you see how the plants are hanging? I want all of them to be hanging. I want like a hanging wall of Kiara. So that's is the tour of my room. I will be doing some Renaissance later. I'm still waiting for the maintenance man so I can go out and run my errands. But I will talk to you all very soon. See you later today. Bye bye.